Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tenek127 and welcome back to another Torchlight video. Yes, I said it, another Torchlight video. Time to ride that hype train, baby. We're going to talk, and you guys know how I do when new MMOs, new games come out and stuff like that. I hit y'all hard with the speculation videos, so do keep in mind, this video is pure speculation. Big fat disclaimer up here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some things I've learned from playing the original Torchlight. Do enjoy the gameplay in the background because this is gameplay from the original Torchlight on Xbox 360, my own gameplay. When I learned about Torchlight Frontiers, I went and purchased this immediately just so I could learn, some about the background of the game's mechanics, how it works and stuff like that. And what I'm going to be talking about to you guys today is, just a few things that I've learned from chatting with a lot of developers in the official Torchlight Frontier Discord. And also some things I've learned about the game mechanics and stuff like that from playing Torchlight 1 and doing some research on Torchlight 2 over the weekend. So one thing we are learning right away, if you look at Torchlight's gameplay style, it's very similar to Diablo. As a matter of fact, most videos, most things you see on the internet about this game are comparing it to Diablo. And especially since the fact that Max Schaefer, the Blizzard North co-founder, actually used to work on Diablo 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure it was just 1 and 2. He might have worked on 3 as well, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. So from what we can see here with the gameplay, it is one of those top view isometric kind of things. So what we're going to know automatically is the kind of experience that we're going to be getting from Torchlight Frontiers when the social MMO version, whatever you'd like to call it, comes out. Is we're going to get similar to that, Path of Exile and Marvel Heroes Omega kind of style of gameplay. That's pretty much what I'm going to expect here. As you guys can see, looking at the art style, it does got that kind of like cartoony look, that Kingdoms of Amalur, World of Warcraft kind of vibe and feel, that Neverwinterish kind of look. That's the kind of style that this game's rocking. I do like that. I do enjoy that a lot about it. And the second one rocked the same style as well. The cool thing is the first game and the second game, besides some UI changes, some quality of life features on the UI and stuff like that, there really isn't too much different visually about either the first or the second game. Now, granted, the graphics do look better in the second game. It was, visually improved, but the art style is genuinely the same. So I think it's safe to say that they're going to have a very similar art style in this third iteration of the game. Just probably, increased graphically, for a whole new generation of consoles and PC, because as we all know, Torchlight 1 and 2 are pretty old games. So, and the reason that makes me think that is because I'm going to go ahead and read you guys the description of how they bring up Torchlight. So I'm pretty confident that, it's going to stick to its roots in terms of like art style, gameplay, and how those things work. But I'm going to go ahead and read this to you guys now. Introducing the next iteration of the award-winning Torchlight series, Torchlight Frontiers. Set in the same beloved universe as Torchlight 1 and 2, this shared world action RPG brings back many of the franchise's signature features and mechanics that captured the hearts of ARPG fans around the world. Led by former Runic Games and Blizzard North co-founder Max Schaefer, the team developing Torchlight Frontiers is comprised of veteran developers who are responsible for the games that define the ARP genre, including the original Diablo and Torchlight franchises. Torchlight Frontiers combines the heart of the beloved Torchlight series with a shared, persistent, and dynamically generated world. In true Torchlight style, players will team up with friends and devoted pets to hack and slash their way through a vibrant world, discover ancient ruins of lost civilizations, and brave dungeons filled with riches and dangerous creatures. Additional details about Torchlight Frontiers will be revealed at a later date. Torchlight Frontiers will be available on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. So from that paragraph, we do get a lot from there, but it basically says that the game is going to be sticking to its roots. They're only going to add and make things better from the original two games. Now the first game had no multiplayer, and what I found that was really awesome is when they actually brought out the second game, one of their first trailers was basically them showcasing the criticism that they got for the first game and saying, hey, we listened. So the first thing we're going to address in our second game is bringing cooperative play and multiplayer. And sure enough, that one of their very first trailers for the second game was bringing multiplayer. So that also teaches me that this company is very good at listening to community feedback. So the fact that, this is going to be a social MMO style of game already, already puts out a lot of good things there. And one other reason I do believe that this game is going to take after, games like Path of Exile and Marvel Heroes Omega, I'm going to show you guys a little quote here from Max Schaefer himself in their official Discord that was asked by one of the members. Crypto137 goes to ask Mr. Schaefer, not sure if you can answer this or not, but can Torchlight Frontiers be compared to Marvel Heroes in some terms of overall structure and MMO elements, if you have played the game, that is? He goes ahead to say some similar, some different. So, it's not going to be an exact clone of Marvel Heroes Omega. Obviously, they're two different styles of games set in two different universes, but the gameplay overall and the way they're played and stuff like that is pretty much the same. They're isometric action RPGs with co-op and MMO elements. Hell, to my opinion, Marvel Heroes Omega is just an MMO that's afraid to use the term. I mean, it's a massive multiplayer game. You have players running around everywhere and there is nothing about Marvel Heroes Omega that's single player. So if you don't call that an MMO, I'm not sure what to call that. A massively multiplayer action RPG? I don't know. But I think it's pretty comfortable to say that this is probably going to follow in Marvel Heroes Omega's footsteps in terms of gameplay style and MMO and stuff like that. Not to compare the two games and everything, but Marvel Heroes Omega and Path of Exile are really good comparisons to use for this kind of game. Now the cool thing about this is all the dungeons in this game, or at least I've experienced so far, are randomly generated. Like, let's say you go into a specific dungeon and you die. It's never the same dungeon twice. The quests will be the same, the goal to be achieved in the dungeon will be the same, but the layout's going to be different. The enemies are going to be in different places. Everything's going to be completely different. So when you go back to these dungeons, you never experience the same thing twice. And they also mentioned that in their previous paragraph, saying how there was procedurally generated worlds, which is, also a really, really cool thing. But this game, it does have a lot of elements similar to Diablo and stuff like that. It has the whole skill tree system. That's very similar. You grab different skills out of a tree, you add more points to them to make them more powerful. There's different, gear. There's ways to enchant your weapons with different elements. All that fun stuff is in here. Now, in the base version of Torchlight, there were only 3 classes and three pets. Now, the cool thing about these pets is not only do they help you in combat, but they also carry items for you, and they can also take them back to the town and sell them, which I thought was, a really, really unique thing. And you guys know that anyone who plays MMOs, bag space is a pain in the ass. So anything that gives me extra bag space, I'm all for it. And the fact that you start a game with a pet that gives you extra bag space, mwah, awesome. Now, when I was looking at gameplay for the second one, they drastically increased this number. Like I said, they played it safe. They basically took the regular elements, the elements of the base game, and just improved them for the second game. When I saw the second game, there were 6 to 8 classes and about 6 different pets. Now that was, a pretty big change. It had nearly double or more of the class variety of the first game, and then there was also a little bit of character customization added. Not too much. All you could really do was take a class, make it male or female, pick different faces and different hairstyles. It wasn't like any in-depth, character customization and stuff like that, but it gave you options. And I can say more options than, just regular action RPGs. If you guys look at Path of Exile, for example, Path of Exile is gender-locked. In Marvel Heroes Omega, the only thing you could do to change the style of your hero was buy some type of cosmetic outfit. Diablo, yeah, you can pick a male and female version of every single hero in the game, but that's what you're limited to. At least this game gave you some form of customization in their second iteration of it. So I would assume that that feature probably will come back into the third game. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video, leave your thoughts and everything down in the comments below. Smash that thumbs up button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tnek127. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out. Take care.